Have you ever heard of Samuel Tilden? He may be long forgotten, but Samuel Tilden was the most popular man in the United States in 1876. More Americans voted for him than the man elected president, Rutherford B. Hayes. The House of Representatives at the time even declared him the duly elected president of the United States. Tilden's allies said he should just take the oath of office, but Tilden declined, conceding the election to Hayes. The Electoral College system in the United States makes no sense to most foreigners, and also doesn't make sense to a lot of Americans either. While its design was to make sure that every state was counted in its vote for president, the unintended effect is that it makes candidates focus their efforts on swing states, or states that could vote for either the Republican or Democratic candidate, while ignoring others. In each state, whoever gets the most votes gets a certain number of electoral votes. In big states, that's a lot. In smaller states, there are far fewer votes up for grabs. Now there's an effort to change the way that we elect our president, and it's not without controversy. Let's dive in. The Electoral College was a system put into place in 1787 at the Constitutional Convention. It was a drawn-out debate among the Founding Fathers, and they settled on the Electoral College system as a compromise. Nobody thought it was a perfect system then, and they definitely don't now. The National Popular Vote Interstate Compact, drafted in 2006, is an agreement among the states to change the way they allocate their electoral votes. In our current system, the winner takes all the electoral votes for the state. With the compact, those states would give their electoral votes to whoever wins the National Popular Vote, meaning whoever gets the most votes. The goal is to make sure the candidate with the most votes nationwide becomes president. In modern history, Al Gore and Hillary Clinton each won the popular vote, but lost the Electoral College vote, and as a result, the presidency. The compact would change this by focusing on the popular vote, which means it would be a more democratic and representative process, where the voters' vote actually counts. As of right now, 16 states plus Washington, D.C. are in the compact, representing 205 electoral votes, with states representing another 63 electoral votes in the process of joining. But in order for the compact to take effect, it needs states representing a total of 270 electoral votes. So what are the challenges of getting there? First, the politics of it. The two parties, Democrats and Republicans, each want a system in place that makes it more likely for them to win. Democrats have more to gain and Republicans more to lose with the compact, since more people live in the states that vote Democratic. Smaller states may feel less important due to the shift to the electoral system, and candidates would stop focusing on small state issues and focus only on the areas with more people. You would have huge campaign events in New York and California, and candidates would, fly over the flyover states. As it currently stands, candidates don't focus on states they already know they will win. The states of New York and California have traditionally voted for Democrats, while Texas and Louisiana always go Republican. So the Democratic and Republican candidates both have no reason to be listening to those voters. Having the compact in place would force candidates to appeal to a broader, more diverse range of voters, since every single vote would contribute to their overall count. But wait, there's more! If the compact got to 270 votes, it could set up constitutional challenges. Some in Congress would raise a stink about the states making such a change, and they may say this would require a constitutional amendment. That would need a 2/3 supermajority in Congress, plus agreement by 3/4 of states. Since Congress doesn't get much done as is, you're more likely to win Powerball or Mega Millions than for Congress to get a supermajority here. Plus, lawsuits would follow, and the issue would likely end up with the Supreme Court. Supporters of the compact say it still operates within the framework of the Constitution, and there is some freedom of the states to modify their participation in the Electoral College. Still, politicians may not like this new approach. Right now, in most states across the country, a person's vote does not matter. That's because of the Electoral College. A Republican voter in Massachusetts is more likely to sit out the election than one in Georgia, because Massachusetts will always vote Democrat, and Georgia could go either way. So will it ever happen? The National Popular Vote Interstate Compact would give America a more democratic and representative electoral process. That may be what we all want, but this is a republic, not a direct democracy, and there's enough people in power to shoot down any ideas that might lead to voters having more say in the process. But maybe, just maybe, one day every vote in America for president will really count.